man is trying to fulfill his promise. As promised, he assassinated the man. The man suddenly didn't want to die. He accidentally killed the wrong person while he was disposing of a traffic cop's body. When someone from the killer's union showed up, they brought him to the president. The president tells Les he's old. Then he pulls out a clock and tells him to retire. But Les was adamant. He'd do his job on time. Obviously, he didn't want to retire. After Les left, the president told Billy to take care of him. To take care of Les, no matter what. At that moment, Lena brought William to her old house to hide. They talked about their lives by the fire. They learned that they had similar experiences. The relationship between the two men began to grow more subtle. The next day, they came to the edge of a cliff, but only to look into the distance for a moment. Then they held hands and walked away. Now William didn't want to kill himself, because he had a reason to live. But when they got home, they saw a killer waiting for them. Les was a professional killer. He was about to shoot someone. And then his cell phone rings. He picks it up and it's his wife. She told him that the house had been turned upside down. Even the parrot was killed. Les instantly guessed that the chairman had sent someone to do it. But his priority was to fulfill the order. So he raised his gun again, after a single shot. It was Les who fell. It was the union assassin who arrived. Then he handed William a gun. He threatened Lena. He made him swallow the gun and kill himself. To make it look like William killed Les. And then kill himself. William had no choice but to do it. Suddenly Les stabbed Billy in the back. He hit Billy with an iron. Turns out Les was only hit in the ear. Then he raised the gun again. And that's when Lena said, well, if it's all about getting the job done, so it doesn't matter who we kill? We can draw up a new contract. Say we hired you to kill Billy. So they agreed. After Les disposed of Billy's body, he went home and hugged his wife. He finally kept his job. At night, the president came to the door. He brought out the clock again. He still insisted that Les retire. Les was not happy. The two confront each other under the table with their pistols. Then his wife arrived with a pillow. She told the president that it was embroidered with a pair of turtle doves. These birds are very devoted. It only chooses one partner in its life. After learning of his wife's determination, Les gave in. He agreed to retire. The president left with his blessing. William and Lena were walking down the street. Suddenly, a boy ran out into the street to pick up a ball. Then a truck came speeding toward the boy. William saw what was happening. He rushed out and pushed the boy out of the way. But he was knocked off his feet. But he was not hurt. He was lying quietly on the ground, enjoying the applause and cheers of the people around him. It was the hero's death he'd always wanted to experience. But he's still alive.